version. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley.
That's good.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Danny Amendola. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
On the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Ridley, 47 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers 0. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Whitney merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
Now Watson. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. So, it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Back into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught.
That's good.
And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and... He's got him in! Complete! And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
35.
It's a gain of 35.
Packers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. On play action, now Rodgers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Throws to the sideline and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
It is such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll run on first down with Akers. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they run the option here on first and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. They'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and...
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Now Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the ground, it's Eckler. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Austin Eckler. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 48-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Did you feel the effort all the way up here? He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Akers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Cam Akers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 20, Vikings 19.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real